Alright, testing the microphone. Upping the microphone a little bit. All right. Hey everybody, I'm back. And it's time for a shit day craft stream. We're back to working on Supergirl tutu tonight. Okay. Let me know if the music's too loud at some point. Molly, welcome to the stream. Long time no talk. Yeah, we just had a IT meeting for cheer, so that was good. That's why I'm starting the stream so late too. I think on one part of my schedule I'm set to like start at 7, and then one I said 7:30. So go figure. Could almost use some more light on me. So I've not mastered the art of lighting yet, but I'm getting there. It's also this camera, I think, is not as good. Yeah, it's the built-in webcam here versus the nicer webcam here. So, yeah. Okay, so can't see it. Yeah, you can kind of see it up here. But I have the second layer of the tutu to put on. And I've waited this whole time just for you all. I waited a week just to put this on. Okay, I'm kind of lying because I would have done this earlier. Because there was several times this week when I was like, oh, I feel like crafting, and I'm just going to do it. But I ended up being like, you know, I kind of need to sell my point shoes. And so I'm still not done with my point shoes, but they're getting there. They're almost there. So, Molly, what does your shirt say? Oh, gosh darn it. I keep forgetting to turn off my rerun timer. Just a second here. Nightbot. I've been playing with reruns lately, and so that's the second time my rerun timer has gone off while I'm in a not rerun. All right, so let's disable that. Okay. So Molly asked, "What does your shirt say?" It says lift. Yeah, it's actually my previous team, the transit team, had it set up, created these, the designer, and so it's what it is it's actual like transit lines in the shape of the words lift, or in the word lift, But if you open the Lyft app and you look at transit lines, in a lot of places they're all colored, and they're all kind of all over the map kind of thing. And so that was the idea behind this shirt. So, and of course my rainbow skirt goes pretty well with it. So that was my outfit for the day. All right. I feel like I'm not prepared for this. I need my pins. Oh yeah, here's the point shoes. They're almost. I should show them to this camera. So that one's the done one. This one's almost done. I'm like midway through that strap. So it'd be nice to get those done so that I could wear them for my ballet bar this coming Monday. So hey, Dr. Slice and Dice, welcome to the stream. Happy shit day. Molly says that's an awesome design. Thanks. Yeah. It's kind of a fun rainbow lift shirt. So Dr. Slice, how's it going? It's late over there for you, right? It's 7:30, 8, 9, 10, so 10:30, yeah. I'm just getting started here on my Supergirl tutu tonight, which I started. I didn't start, but I started sewing the first layer on last week for last week's shit stream. So shit day stream. Love it, liking the setup. Not too late. Thanks. How was your streaming today? I think I saw you online for a while. I was in and out, kind of, with work and stuff. But all right, so let's see. Need my pins. That's the back. It's gonna be. I'm gonna have to go like something like that. So then the front's gonna be about here. Just gonna mark the front here. And then the side is about there. And the other side is about there. Dr. Slice says, good, just watching Raised by Wolves, wishing I had some more almond butter. Yeah, you turned me on to that show and I started watching it. And yeah, it's pretty intense. I think I've seen 3 episodes so far. So yeah, it seems like a good sci-fi show. You see it like Raised by Wolves, like what? That doesn't sound like a sci-fi show. But then you start watching, you're like, oh, that's not what they mean, At least I assume that that's what they're saying just from the first 3 episodes, that it's, that they're being raised by. Spoiler, the android. So the almond butter, someone ate it all. Oh man. Well, at least it didn't go to waste. Like it didn't get messed up somehow or something, Happy shit day. It's been a busy day actually. Let's see here. I think we're going with the front right here. So let's match up that middle pin here. Make sure it's the right. Yeah, it's this way. Or is it the other way? Oh, it's this way. Not this time. Ate it all. Must have been like really good. I actually recently ate all the ice cream in my house. Not all in one sitting. I'm just like in my mind, I'm like, this stuff's gotta go. And so I haven't bought any since. I'm just like, all right, let's just go without ice cream for a little while. So I think we're gonna lay it right on top about there. And then we're gonna steal this pin and pin it to the tutu. Molly says, so glad it's Thursday. I mean, S-Git doesn't have the same ring to it. Week, one sitting, or nothing for me. Yeah. Yeah, and believe it or not, sometimes I only eat half a little pint, you know? I'd just be like too full, and so I put it back in the freezer. Go back this way. I want to get it right on the side seam, because that's right where I measured, if I remember right. Yeah, that should be exactly on the side. Yeah, that works. Impossible. Yeah, just sometimes I'm full, even with the Halo Top stuff. Although, okay, I do, for ice cream, I've gotten into this really bad habit of, you know the whipped cream that you buy that's like the that stuff? So I have a bad habit of using that on both Halo Top and regular ice cream now. And it's not like, oh, on top, right? It's like, put it and then eat some and then put some more and then eat some. So happy it's Thursday. I accidentally said the other one. Yeah, see, there you go, Molly. You got it. And Molly is showing off our badge here. Let's see here. Our cape badge here. Let's see. For some reason, let's see. Hello, latex thing. Let's change the name. Okay. I don't know why that modded you, but welcome to the stream, Wrath of Lily. Latex making time. It's Liggers87, just changed the name. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know why that modded you. I had to like allow it, but Dr. Slice says, good combo. I do the almond butter and the ice cream. Oh, okay, I should have known. Latex Queen, that's me. At least I like to think so. Although I'll go with Princess, that works too. Nice badge. Yeah, I'm excited about the badge. It's kind of cool. It's a little cape with a star. And then I'm assuming I'm going to just like Photoshop it because my friend gave me the PSD so I could change it and put like a 2 and a 3 and, you know, for all the month badges. And then for the year one, I'm going to do something special. Whenever I have to worry about that, right? It's going to be a while. So Molly was just curious what that cape was for. Yeah, so that's a sub badge. So basically that means you're subscribed to my channel. I gifted some subs to the channel, and then some other people have gifted some subs. So you've basically been gifted a sub for free for a month, basically, and then at some point you can choose to continue that yourself, kind of thing. But while you have that sub, you have my special sub badge, showing that you're part of the Jerricandra clan. So yeah, it's kind of a fun little cape. And I got selfies as my channel points. Man, I did not do this part very good. I'm gonna have to do some seam ripping right away here. And I haven't even started sewing yet, but yeah, I need this part out so that when the two ends come together, I can sew it together correctly, so. I'm still waiting for my emoji to get approved. And yeah, ironically, even though I'm the latex queen, I'm working on not latex. But this is like a project that was in progress before I started streaming, and so I just want to finish it before I turn to a couple latex projects I want to work on. Sounds close to N-word, so changing gender tag didn't Twitch allow 2 months to change, so stuck with Wrath of Lily. Oh, okay. Oh, that's why you changed your from the other one. Okay, that makes sense. Stuck with Wrath of Lily. Okay. That's cool. So how's your day been going, Wrath of Lily? Or I can just call you Lily if you prefer. Or Wrath. I really hate seam ripping. I've seen a few of your tutu that you made. Oh yeah, thanks. This is my second, but my first one was like this big project for Gwen Ballerina. And that was like, oh, I'm gonna make a tutu for the first time ever. And it was like a 10-layer tutu. So this one's kind of like, all right, I've done this once, let's try it again, but let's use stretch fabric. And so it's a little different, but hopefully a little easier because I'm used to stretch fabrics more. All right. So what I really want here is to get this guy out. Rat Lily was joke, but backfired. Oh, okay. I don't get the joke, but I'll take your word for it. But yeah, I'm excited about finishing this because I want to finally go forward with my Britney Oops I Did It Again parody music video. And I want this to be in it. There's a scene in my mind, there's a scene in this music video where I'm sewing, and then out's gonna pop like this tutu all done, and then I'm gonna dance in it. So to the "Oops, I Did It Again" song. So that's just a portion of the music video that's coming. But to do that, I have to finish the tutu first. So that's what I'm attempting here. And this one it's not a 10-layer, it's only an 8-layer. So that makes it a little easier. Liggy87, yeah, she went nuts on Destiny. I said Wrath of Lily, so changed it. Okay. So, let's see here. So it's Liggy and Liggers that I'm talking to here. Okay. But now it's Liggy and Wrath of Lily. But, okay. I think I'm getting it here. This is my other profile. Wrath and me are the same. Oh, okay. I was like, all right, is this like a couple talking or what's going on here? Is the music any good right now? Let's see. And let me know if the music's too loud. It's kind of a little more upbeat than I would want. But I can't find good music nowadays, man. I really liked some of the piano music I had found on YouTube, but then like it wasn't so copyright free like it said it was, so go figure. I don't know what this is. I searched for copyright free piano and this is what I got. Alright, let's see what this one does. No, same person. I didn't know was logged in on this as typing in on Xbox's pane. Oh, okay, gotcha. That's right. I'm so like out of the loop with the gaming consoles. Like, it's taken me a bit to realize that there are people that are on Twitch through a console and they're not even using a computer. because all of mine has always been through a computer. Dragon Force last 3 albums are strike free. Oh, interesting. Wait, so Dragon Force, is that a game? Like, is it game music or something? I think that's just gonna have to do. I really hate seam ripping, but it's even worse with trying to seam rip this because it's hard to tell what's the thread and what am I just seam ripping the actual tool netting, which you don't want to do. All right, and then the very back here. About there. See if that stretches like I think it should. Man, I really don't like how that's stretching. But I measured it, so it's like permission to post link. I don't know if my bot is set up to like auto block those. It might be. See what happens if you do it. Okay, yeah, it didn't didn't let it through. What are you trying to post? Oh, you're trying to post to the thing, to the Dragon Force. Is it a game or? I can look it up later. I'm just curious. Like, is it game music or is it actually like what kind of music is it? Oh, Whispered, they're a band. Okay. Cool. Well, I could probably check them out at some point. Just need to find some good like easygoing music. Although surprisingly, my ballet bar that I did on Monday, like it, I used actual ballet music for class, and it didn't copyright strike me on that. So. Actually, I could probably just use that, but then I have to like transfer it over. And it's also not like, it's very class-oriented music. It's not like just like regular classical music or something, so. Thought you'd made more than 2 tutus. Has been following on Twitter and Facebook for a while. Oh, okay. No, this is my second. It's just that I never finished this one, so that might be why. I had all the layers done, like ruffled and pleated for like months ago, and so I just left it alone. I just hadn't felt like working on it, and so I assume that's why you thought I had done more. But yeah, I never finished the second one, and so that's what I'm attempting to do here. So this is the second layer, and I'm gonna have to put, I need to think this through because I'm not like following any lines here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's gonna be really close to the edge of the actual leotard here by the last layer. But the last layer is pretty like, it's not very it's much shorter. So, seen a few tutu posts, unless I saw the one I presumed you'd made more. Yeah, I did a bunch of work in progress photos of this one originally, so I assume that's what you saw. Alright, I'm just gonna fudge that because I suck at seam ripping. But note to future self to always leave a little bit hanging so that you can sew up the end. Alright, I'm gonna leave that hanging for now. And this is the worst stretch part. It just feels like that's really stretched to get there. So you try to like find the middle. And I guess it doesn't have to be the exact, yeah, it does need to be the exact back because it's the exact front. So how's y'all's Thursday going? I'm kind of glad to just be done with most of it now. Just finally doing what I want to do. Okay, that looks like a good midpoint. I promise we will sew at some point. Yeah, that's pretty tight too. And this to the, oh, this side's not, so that's kind of weird. Maybe this needs to come over more. Yeah, then that won't be as tight and that can have a little more to slack. You play Destiny 2 at all? No, I have not. It was on my list because I think it was when I beat the Lara Croft series earlier this year. I was looking for more games that had like that kind of story, but weapons too. But I don't know. I've seen Dr. Slice and Dice play it a bunch, and I'm just like, it just seems too FPS for me, so it may not be what I'm looking for. I assume you play Destiny, Liggy? Alright, I think we're gonna do this. It's free to play now, maybe give it a go. The other thing is it on Mac? That's the, I think it's Windows only, isn't it? I suck at the PvP part. Yeah, I hear that. I hate PvP. I can't stand it. And part of it's because I suck at it, but part of it's just because that's not what's interesting about games to me. Alright, let's give this a try. And hope they don't blow out y'all's ears. Oh, I forgot we talked this before. I remember it didn't for Mac. Oh, okay. Is Mac PVC to match the latex? Is Mac PVC to match the latex? I have worked with PVC, and it's hard, man. I'd rather glue latex than sew PVC any day, and I guess that's why I do what I do. Because, I don't know, my experience with PVC was like skipping needles everywhere. I had to like add tissue paper just to keep the needle from skipping so much, from going in and out of the shiny. Hey, Jen. Welcome to the stream. Happy shit day. What am I making? I'm making a Supergirl tutu. And it's a stretch tutu. So it's my second tutu, but it's my first stretch tutu. So it's a little different, but it's also more my wheelhouse, I feel like. And I almost should get closer than that. Run out of room. Sweet. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I was saying earlier, I'm hoping to use it in my upcoming music video parody. So I'll probably wear it in that. Start. Let me know if this is too loud. I'll try to turn the mic down. Oh, I'm on the wrong stitch. Why was I on that stitch? Oh, because I sewed up the middle in the back. And I'm doing this backwards. Go me. I knew something felt off. And not to pull my earphones out. Where did I put my scissors at? Okay. Sorry about that. Well, we got it started. And then I realized I was doing it backwards. Because I need to start on this end. Right, so that will connect to that. So I need to start right here. Alright, let's try this again. Going the right way. I need to get a sewing machine myself. Tired of repairing clothes old school with hand. Oh god, I hate hand sewing so much. Like, I will do everything in my power to use the machine rather than have to hand sew something. It's the worst. But yeah, I do a lot of repairing, or I do a lot of taking in and stuff, because if I buy new clothes, sometimes it's not flattering, it doesn't fit quite right, and so I'll kind of take things in usually. Just really put another pin in here. There. Probably right about there. Yeah, and these aren't that expensive. Like, you can get a fairly good sewing machine for under $100, and this is, I've had this for 6 years, almost 7 years. So I've thought about getting a new one, but this one keeps working. It's like, why? Liggy, was that a pin you got from the blue circle thing? Yeah. So these are my pins. It's a magnet. It's a purple. It probably, yeah, it might look blue on the camera. Of course it's purple. So yeah, I put pins on. That's my pin holder basically. Makes it easy to pick them up off the ground with the magnet. Oh, it's not a very strong magnet, so it's not like the greatest, but cool. Going off topic, could you show a sheet of latex? Not really seen, only a pic. Yeah, I could do that at some point. So this is my living room, and my latex workshop is actually my second bedroom, which is also a huge closet because it has a ton of clothes and costumes and stuff. So when I actually do a latex stream, I'll have to move all this streaming gear into there and set it all up and stuff. So. But yeah, at some point I'll take a break and I can go pull out a small sheet of latex or something to show you what it looks like, just the sheeting. Thankfully, there's only 7 layers in this, so I only have to do this 7 times. I mean, it's 8 layers, but one is a double layer. So, think he will be lurking as phone on charge. Okay, no problem. Thanks for the lurk. Thanks for hanging out. Hoping to get more than 1 layer done tonight, because last week I just got the 1 layer done, but the first one, so it's hard to get all the positioning right. But once you get the first one, it's just following along each layer. So hopefully we can get a few layers done tonight. Oh, thanks for the follow, Ravencry. Welcome to the stream. Happy shit day, that's what I like to call it. So happy it's Thursday. I like to come up with a moniker for every day of the week just for fun. Even if I'm not streaming, I'll just be like, I'll enter other people's streams and be like, hey, happy hump day, or, you know, whatever it is. Happy shit day. Shit day in particular is one of the more fun ones. So how's y'all's Thursday going? Or gone at this point? I mean, it's 8 o'clock here. I know not everybody's in the same time zone here. Alright, this is the hard part here. It's like, you're not really supposed to stretch it as you sew. But you also want this to lay flat. Yeah, I'm excited about this music video. I've been talking about doing this music video for months. For those that haven't checked it out, I should probably see if this works. Yeah, my YouTube has a bunch of videos on it. It's not just it's become a dumping ground of clips from my streams, but there's tons of other videos there. I've done vlogging every year for Vlogmas, some vlogging outside of that. I've done some videos about latex, and then more recently, this last summer, I did some videos I dubbed, or a friend of mine dubbed Cheerica videos. And that's me dressed up as a cheerleader, and talking to myself in a costume. And so it's either it's back and forth, or at one point I did a green screen and me talking to myself. I did a Laura Croft, a Psylocke, some Supergirl ones. So yeah, it was all around the raising funds for Cheer Seattle kind of thing, but it's kind of cool. And so I'm hoping to, oh, and I did a parody music video, so that's one of my top videos on my channel, outside of my 10 years of work selfies. But yeah, so I wrote the lyrics for this whole parody music video for Oops, I Did It Again, and I want to film it coming up here. So this weekend I might do a stream where I'm actually learning the Britney Oops I Did It Again dance. So look for that. It should be interesting. Gotta go together. how that is. I forgot to cut the inside strings from last week too. Before I sew up the back, let's take a quick look. I hope that's gonna work. It never looks like the greatest. A lot of stretch stuff never looks the greatest flat. And I actually had to, when I was making the Supergirl logo on some of my stretch suits, I had to like sew it in such a way that it's gonna stretch flat. But then that means that when you're sewing it, it's not stretched, right? And so you have to like set it up such that it will stretch and not like rip. But okay, that's the second layer. I'm gonna go grab the third layer from the other room. So I will be right back. Alright, I'm back, and this is all the other layers here. I don't have the camera positioned in the best way here. But yeah, I have them all on this. It's like a dry cleaning rack or something, drying rack or something. But I find this is a good way to store stuff that's ready to go. So as you see, there's a yellow layer, and that's the hoop layer. It also happens to be layer 4. We're looking for layer 3, which is this one right here. So I'm just gonna unclip it. I'm actually gonna hang this up here. And it might be kind of in the way. Let's see, I've marked all my layers layers with my little markers so I can keep track of which layer is which. She's, what is it? She's official or she's sheesh official. Welcome to the stream. Happy shit day. Happy Thursday. Happy shit day. So happy it's Thursday is what shit stands for. I'm just making a Supergirl tutu, or continuing to make, I guess. All right, and to start, we're gonna do our regular thing of pinning. That's the back. So the front's about right there. Awesome, looks cool, thanks. Yeah, I'll pin it there. So front, and then we'll do the side. Right about there. So yeah, it's gonna have 8 total layers, but I only have to sew 7 on because I sewed, one of the layers gets sewn together, so it's a double layer. So how are you doing this week? Anything interesting? Okay, that should work. It's this way down, starting in the back. And yeah, we're working on layer 3 of the 7 that we gotta sew on. Oh, actually, before I do this, I forgot I have to sew up the back of layer 2. Good, trying to finish up some work, but watching people's streams to support, oddly enough, also helps me keep focus on what I'm doing. Oh, okay, cool. Well, thanks for joining. I know I tend to watch a bunch of streams while I'm working as well. It's usually not too distracting because, you know, usually you have some conversation, but then you like just mostly kind of listening and glancing at it. Sometimes it feels like the combo helps. Yeah, definitely. Especially in these times. I mean, that's why I'm doing this really, is like getting some conversation in my life. Getting some interaction. I've been watching the numbers here in Washington State start to drift up again for COVID cases, and I'm just like, oh boy, here we go again. And it sucks because it's my birthday is next week, and then my boyfriend and my our 1.5 year anniversary is this month, and so we were hoping to celebrate because we couldn't celebrate during our 1 year in April. Gosh, yeah, I live in California, LA. Oh, okay. I was just down there visiting my aunt, uncle, and grandpa. And yeah, no, there was no, at the time there was no indoor dining. It was all outdoor, and there was too much smoke to really, no, it wasn't, the smoke was just happening when I left, but it was too hot. It was like 115 degrees, so it's just like, we're not eating outdoors. That sucks, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was kind of, we were gonna go to Brazilian Steakhouse, you know, so, but this Brazilian Steakhouse is back open again, so I'm kind of hoping that it's still open, you know, in the next week or two when we want to go for our 1.5 year, so. Sounds good. I hope so too. So, what do you do for work? I'm a software developer, so that's so that's why I feel like I can get away with having another screen up on the same computer or a different computer. Plus, I'm basically working from home all the time now, which is another reason for needing more social interaction. Oh man, just pulled it out of the needle. This sewing machine came with this awesome threader, and then I dropped the sewing machine at one point, and it is no longer lined up correctly to thread, so it's still there. Yeah. But I just got used to manually threading things now. That's awesome. I sell things online for a company doing sales reports now. Okay, cool. Okay. I don't like this little piece hanging out, so I'm going to cut it. Okay, now we can start on layer 3. Crazy thing is, after I get all the layers sewn on, it's not done. I keep forgetting that. I keep thinking like, oh, I'm going to be done when this is all sewed on. It's like, no. Next step is tacking. It's got to go that way. The middle is right here. All the layers, yeah. Yeah, and then when you're all done, it's like you have to tack them all together so that they don't... Sorry, I'm talking like you've never made a tutu. I don't know that. This is only my second, so... And my first stretch tutu. So right there's the front middle. And this is the side. And then this goes to the back. Which my back is off center. I don't even know how that happened. But we're going to stick with it. Alright, so then that part is going to... Man, it's just a lot of stretch. And why... Man, that's just not stretching at all. Alright, and this should lay right. Should probably remove the end pin so I can start first. I've not poked myself yet. That's always a plus. Okay, back to sewing. Back to the stretch stitch. Layers are gonna go a little faster. Okay, we'll sew up the middle of this one. This is the part that I almost forgot about when I did my first tutu. Is, you know, you sew the layer around, but then you also have to close it up. And so you have to leave kind of two flaps out. Otherwise there's nothing to sew together like in an orderly fashion, I guess. Alright, we're back to the straight stitch. I like it. I think it's gonna come out amazing. Thanks. I hope so. My first one came out pretty good, and I was hoping to like not make the same mistakes that I made with that. You know, learn from my mistakes from doing my first one. So we will see. Alright, so key is to make sure it is going to stretch, hopefully. Alright, so that is it so far. And I think the next layer is the yellow layer, so, because I did all red and then one yellow layer in between everything, which is actually the hoop layer too, so. So before I start on that, I actually kind of want to try it on. So I'm going to be right back and let's see if this actually fits. I'm hoping it stretches. That's the main thing. So I'll be right back. Okay, well, the verdict is it fits. And I think it's gonna work. It's hard to get on, which is like every tutu I've ever had to put on, honestly. um, just because it has to be tight in that waist area. And so, so I think it's gonna work, but I brought my pattern that I printed out with the instructions. I'm just gonna look over that part of it just to make sure I'm not missing something. Because I'm like super wary of sewing 7 layers on and then being like, oh crap, I have to undo all this. So I'd rather check this again at 3 layers than go all the way. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. As there are 4 seams in the net, line one of them up with each side seam. Yeah, I've been doing that. Center seam, back seam. Put the bottom of the leotard over the free arm, top of the leotard. Wait. Put the bottom of the leotard over the free arm of your sewing machine, so the top of the leotard and most of the net is to your left. Yeah, of course. Zigzag the layer without stretching the leotard. It says without stretch. That's what's getting me. It says without stretching the leotard. Try to keep the gathering as evenly distributed as you can. Oh, okay. Make sure you're only sewing through a single layer of lycra. Use your fingers to make sure the leotard's not folding. Yeah. And the first layer's on, simply lay the second layer under it. Blah, blah, blah. It can get a bit awkward when you get down to the bottom couple layers. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So that's the one thing I don't get is they say don't stretch it, but then keep it flat. It's like, how do you keep it flat without stretching it? Try to keep the gathering as evenly distributed, which I do. Oh well, whatever I'm doing, it's working, I think. So we will keep doing it. With the yellow layer. Let's turn this back inside out again. Gets pretty unwieldy by the end. Alright, so the yellow layer is number 4. It's also the hoop layer. That's why there's like a hoop encasement. Which that's a whole nother thing I'm gonna have to do. See, it's all these things with making a tutu. The hooping that you buy is white or black. And obviously, I mean, white might work. But they basically say like dye the hoop so to match the netting. So I've actually have to like figure out dyeing the hooping. Which I've never really dyed anything actually. Even my point shoes when I've had costumes, I'll paint them to match instead. Okay, same thing. Back, front. Side. That's all that matters, yeah. Okay, side, front. Make sure that back's gonna work like that. I think so. So start at the front. Alright, this is layer 4. So after this, there's 3 more layers. That's really not that bad. Weirdly, I think it's mostly the back that's such a problem. Like the front seems to be the right length, but then the back is like extra. Alright, here's the other side. Any fun plans for the weekend, y'all? Like I said, I'm hoping to work on that music video, and might go see my boyfriend's dad. They have a hot tub, so that's always nice. And then Ryan wanted to show me his favorite Chinese place too, so sounds fun, yeah. Although I'm gluten intolerant, and so pretty much most Chinese I can't have because of all the breading or soy. Soy sauce has wheat in it. But once in a while I can cheat. I can like take an enzyme pill that helps me digest it, and then it won't hurt as bad. So that would be one of those times, which I do love me some like General Tso's chicken or some orange chicken. Don't get to have it very often. No plans for me, really. I got scared for a minute because I have a baby shower to go to and thought it was this weekend. Oh, yeah. Is it? It turns out to be a different weekend. Is there no music going on this whole time? Guess not. That's why I should put the headphones on more often. So hard to find good copyright-free music, I tell ya. Oh, I'm just gonna go back to my, because I found a really cool like live jazz thing that was like really easy going, relaxing jazz. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I'm sitting with headphones on. My boyfriend came home and passed out. It's kind of what my boyfriend does too. He'll sometimes come home and just go to the bed and not go to sleep, but actually listen to an audiobook and play a video game in the bed. And so that leaves me with the living room. Not all the time, but usually when he's really into the book and he's like, oh, I need to get through this book. Can you hear the music okay? Too low, too loud? Let me know. Yeah, that's nice. Actually can't hear it anymore. Okay. Let's see. How's that? Just up to the volume of it. Okay, cool. And I had my sound all figured out on my last stream. Sunday, I actually spent a lot of time trying to get help figuring my sound out from viewers, and video game sound versus me talking, and then on top of it, there was a bad echo, and now I'm hearing a slight echo of myself in my ear. But what it is I every time I unplug the camera, unplug the microphone from this computer, my settings are out the window, and I'm just I'm using the camera with a different computer for a different stream, and yeah, I don't have the video game capture card plugged in, so now that's not included. The struggle, yeah, exactly. Thing. By the end of this, this is so unwieldy to try to get through this machine. Alright, come on. There you go. funny. I'll be right back. My ex-husband used to play this kind of music, like just randomly around the house kind of thing. And I used to be kind of like, what is this? And now I'm kind of like, it's kind of nice. Oh, and I can't completely sew the bottom of, or the back of this one up, because I got to put the hoop in, but I can't do that until later. So I might just sew it up to the hoop casing for now. Billy, I'm going to go. It's 5 a.m. here. Good night. Yeah, good night. Oh, I did bring some latex if you're still there. This is just a strip of it. And so, yeah. So basically that's just a strip that was cut. This is some blue latex from the blue pencil skirt. At least that's what I started making, was a blue pencil skirt for one of my latex Supergirls coming up. So yeah, it's stretchy and it's rubbery It's latexy. So yeah. And it's also powdery because you put powder on it to keep it from sticking to itself a bunch. You have to wipe away that powder when you're actually gluing because you don't want that stuff to get stuck in the seams or it'll compromise the glue. I'm also gonna be lazy. Yeah, it's nice blue. I like to get, bright colors with my latex, bright and shiny. But yeah, you have a good night. Oh, have you heard of chlorinated latex? Yes. And I've actually had a friend do it for me. It's interesting. The chemical process is interesting because it like changes the makeup of the surface of the latex such that it doesn't stick to latex or to your skin as much. And it's supposed to be easy to get on. I've had my first couple cat suits where I had them chlorinated by my friend, and yeah, they don't stick to your skin as well, and so they're somewhat easier to get on. But I still find that you still have to use lubricant, and they're still not easy to get on. So so yeah, at some point I just stopped doing it, and I don't worry about chlorinating. It also takes away from the shine, unfortunately. It doesn't shine as well or stay shined as well. But yeah, the whole process is really interesting how the chemical compound changes for the latex. Have you had some chlorinated latex before, Ratha Lily? They must not have chlorinated properly as it takes like 3 submergings. Oh, interesting. Okay. So why do you say that? How should it have been different? The easier to get on factor? They also say you can't glue it after that, and it's like, that's not true either. You can actually sandpaper the chlorinated surface down and then glue that so that it glues back together again. But yeah, I'm familiar with Catalyst latex. So you bought some of their suits or costumes or something? I just find like full cat suits with sleeves and legs are just hard to get on. And the other thing is, when it was chlorinated, I found it would slip down my leg when I'm trying to pull it up. So that was kind of the opposite problem, causing a problem of getting it on. But part of that's probably also my pattern. I mean, I'm not a perfect. I haven't been trained in patterning, you know. I haven't been trained in latex. What am I talking about? I've just kind of been figuring out on my own. Glue have to sand down. Yeah. That's kind of interesting. Alright, how does the yellow layer look? Probably can barely see it, huh? So here you can barely see it. but I'm hoping that when it's like completely out and hoot, you'll be able to see that touch of yellow peeking out. It's like easy to put on, like how your t-shirt would be. Huh, I don't think any of the chlorinated latex I've had was that easy. But, because I did buy, before I started making latex, I bought like a bodysuit, just like a leotard bodysuit from some popular place, I forget what it's called. There's so many out there nowadays. Like, not Libidex, no, something rubber. And there was an option for chlorinated, and I was like, what's that? And so I actually tried it. And yeah, I mean, it was already kind of easy to get on anyway because it was just a leotard bodysuit. But yeah, I don't know. That looks cool. Thanks. We're gonna move on to layer 5. And that means we have 3 layers total left to do tonight, or just in general. So I'm excited. And see, they're shorter. Try Catalyst, they're amazing. Yeah, I'm just at this point now. I don't buy latex outfits anymore. I just make them. What I don't do enough that I want to do is make regular catsuits or regular dresses out of latex, just for funsies. Because I see so much like just an all pink catsuit and just looks so good, or all purple catsuit, and I'm just like, I want to do that, but I'm usually bogged down with all these costumes, so I just don't have time. But maybe I will get around to it. But Catalyst makes some awesome stuff. There's so many awesome latex makers out there. That's what drives me, honestly, is like when I'm not feeling like making anything, and then I go look at latex stuff that people are making, I'm just like, okay, I want to make something now. But yeah, I'll definitely do some latex making videos probably sometime in the next month, I think, because I want to get this done first. But and lately I'm only doing one crafting day out of the week. Start front. It looks like a Native American headband. Or a headdress, I guess is what it would be. It's like, look up how they chlorinate it. It's mad, it's made better to make it look like yourself. Look up Purple Muffins. Yeah, Purple Muffins. She makes latex. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Purple Muffins. I'm on her page. I pay to be on her Patreon for like her tutorials and just see all her stuff. She's like, I don't want to say she's my idol, but she's like really awesome. Not that I would want to do what she's doing, but because like I don't want to do this full time. I want this to be fun. But night now. Yeah, Lion Mane, there you go. Alright, well, good night. Thanks for hanging out. And tomorrow night I'll be doing Final Fantasy X too. If you want to come hang out. I'm gonna go beat it. I'm gonna beat the game tomorrow night. like your variety while she's like 90% latex. Oh yeah. Yeah. I could do more latex, but I don't know. I kind of like to do other things sometimes. But yeah, she does amazing latex. And it just seems, she seems to just like go for it. And her patterns like work so well. So yeah, she's my senpai. Sheesh official. Alright, it was nice hanging. I'll check in future streams. Gonna take off, but I can keep you running. Have a nice night. Alright, thanks for hanging out, Sheesh official. Have a good night. Like I said, tomorrow night I am going to beat Final Fantasy X 2. I'm pretty sure. Because I am level to 99. And I think I am ready to go do it. See how many more layers I can get done before. Oh yeah, we're getting close to time to go to bed. Although tomorrow I'm probably not going to get up and go to the gym. I think tomorrow's, I've already kind of made up in my mind that tomorrow's going to be a sleep-in day and a morning bath kind of day. I like to have those sometimes. I feel like my body's exhausted. I did a butt day today at the gym, and last night we were cheer stunting, and so my shoulders and my chest hurt or sore. Did bike riding and dog walking on Wednesday. I did something to my back again, and so that's bugging me. I basically had to stop my deadlifts today. I only got through 2 sets of deadlifts because I just felt like my back kind of tweaking a little bit, and so I was like, well, I'm gonna stop those. This barely stretches all the way. I'm gonna have to move some things. Rod, gonna keep my PC on and leave you on lurk so you get the views. I'm going to bed. Alright, thanks Rod. Have a good night. Tomorrow's Friday. This doesn't even reach all the way. I'm gonna have to not stretch this as much. I think. That probably works. That's gonna work. Alright, it is pinned. So I went to the chiropractor today too because my back's been bad the last. It hasn't been that bad. It's just feeling a little like tweaked here and there. Like I have a spine condition that I'm gonna be stuck with for the rest of my life. That I think I got wakeboarding, but the doc says I could have been born with it too. But basically the bone is slightly out of whack, and so that causes all kinds of like herniated discs and stuff if you're not careful. And so I have to do a lot of core strengthening and just keeping up with that every day if I can. And then I'm more likely to make it worse. So I kind of just had to learn to live with that and try not to make it worse. I'm actually gonna mute while I sew. Hey Tex, can you hear me? I think my whole computer just fell down and my camera might have come undone. I'm gonna redo it. Okay, good. So the mic's working, but the second camera is being touchy. That's weird. It's like stuck, like I'm in two places. My internet went down for an hour. Oh, that's not good. Do you have Comcast? That's the big cable company we have here that we all like to blame for everything. I've been in the process all week to have it upgraded. Oh, okay. Huh, it's like frozen or something. AT&T, okay, gotcha. Right during the stream it went out. Oh, it's the worst. I was playing. I was fighting a boss mob last weekend. Friday night, Sunday night, something, and the power went out, and I was like, crap. And thankfully, it's not an online game, and thankfully it's a Switch, and so it was on battery. And so the power went out, and I'm like, oh crap, and I grabbed the port, I took it off its dock and used it as a portable, and I was able to beat the boss on the portable as all the lights are out and all the power's out, so that was kind of entertaining. Alright, well, I guess we're just going with the frozen camera that looks like I'm sewing there. Mine wasn't online as well, but then my heiress came in and said, when the internet will be back. Dang it. So you're like playing and didn't even know. When the stream goes out and you're just like, what? Well, I've been making progress on my Supergirl tutu here. I'm on layer 5 and 2 more layers, so 6 and 7. So I'll probably be done after layer 5 tonight, but made some pretty good progress. It was a fairly quiet chat. Yeah, if the chat's quiet, you're just like, sometimes if the chat's quiet, I'm like, is this thing on? And in your case, it wasn't. Kind of funny, like you see that, right? I'm just like frozen in that camera image. I assume you can see that. It looks like I'm sewing, which I am sewing. But that is the image from a few minutes ago. That'll be interesting to see on the VOD, because literally something pulled the computer down. Oh, you know what it probably was? Is the vibrations of the sewing machine was probably causing the computer to roll off the table. I'm surprised I didn't lose the live stream, but I guess, that's the beauty of wireless. I think the webcam I have just doesn't have a long enough cable, really. Might have to get a USB extender. And I just ordered a second one just like it too, so I'll have 2 cameras instead of using the built-in on the computer. I was waiting for October, so the October budget would be able to afford that. Be right back. Okay. episode, that whole thing not zigzag, that was pretty dumb. I wonder if that'll even work. I should probably do it right. Thankfully, not zigzag stitches are easy to seam rip compared to the zigzag stitches. Thought that went kind of fast. Probably leave it because it's not stretching a whole lot, but don't want a chance that that's going to screw it up, and then trying to undo all the other layers on top of this one is just best that I do it. Maybe I don't want to. It's gonna take forever still. Hurting the stretchability of it, so I think we'll leave it. Welcome back. Happy shit day. So happy it's Thursday, or at least it was. It's getting close to being almost Friday now. I was saying earlier, this looks like a headdress or something. any fun weekend plans, Tex? Or you work on the weekends, right? I forget. Oh no, maybe that was Monday. You were working. You were on the stream. No, I thought it was Saturday. I think. Okay, this will be the final stitch of the night, I think. Dr. Slice, you're back. You caught me. You caught me with my my video crashed. Oh my god, your emotes. Oh my god. Strong. That's awesome. That's freaking awesome, man. It looks great. Strong and eat meat. And yes. Those are great. So how long did it take? Because I'm still waiting on mine. But I mean, obviously you got affiliate before me, so it'll probably be a bit for me still. Say you caught me with my camera frozen over here. It took 2 weeks. Holy crap, man. What are these guys doing at Twitch, man? Twiddling their thumbs or something. Yeah, my camera froze because I think the vibration of the sewing machine like knocked the computer off the table, and then Windows no longer registered the USB for that other webcam. So I didn't want to have to go offline to fix it, so I was just like finishing my last couple stitches here. Dealing with us, a lot of us. Well, yeah. It's like, get on that, Twitch, come on. I'm actually hoping they approve mine because one of mine is a Psylocke booty. I see lots of other people with booty emotes or squats emotes, and you know they got approved. So I'm hoping it gets approved, but you know you never know sometimes. But it's really cool, like Psylocke booty that my bestie made me. Yes, fingers crossed. you're making it happen now. Got the emotes. Alright, I'm probably getting ready to sign off for the night. Mostly because I ache all over. I did butt day, but my shoulders hurt from lifting people up in the air last night, and then my back hurts as well from who knows what I did this time. So I'm just aching all over. Need to rest. Yeah. Sitting, my back hurts from sitting. Yeah, that too. Yeah, I don't get up enough. So I actually have my selfies, my channel points. I disabled from for this stream, but for gaming, I have it set up to like do squats and jumping jacks to like get me out of my chair. I liked your weights idea though. I do have a couple like smaller weights that I could do something like that. So get me out of my chair to lift some weights. And the Rocky music was like really good. Speaking of, do y'all know each other? Dr. Slice and Tex Paladin. So yeah, Texie is over from the Stars Dream Team. I actually met him originally through Star. She came into one of my crafting streams a while back, and so yeah, I'm on their Discord too. But yeah, Dr. Slice is a Destiny 2 and a couple other games player, and likes to work out, all that kind of fun stuff. He's in our Shark fam as well. He's in a couple Discords. He's got his own Discord now, I think. So yeah, meet each other. Tex plays a bunch of games actually. Fortnite lately, and you're playing Call of Duty the other day, and but primarily it's like RDR, Red Dead Redemption, which seems to be like the main game that the Stars Dream Team plays. It feels like it's like the Out West or the Wild Wild West kind of thing going on. Red Dead, yeah. And then y'all are getting into Dead by Daylight. Everybody's doing that now. I'm just like, I'm barely paying attention to the game when I'm in people's streams doing Dead by Daylight, because I'm just like, it's just not my thing, I guess. There is there's a couple people, DMac90 and Katie Louise 92, I forget her number, but they'll be in there, and I'll get in there just to be, because they're rowdy and fun, and they're I want to say, okay, I'm gonna get this wrong if I say Scottish or Irish, but something like that. And so they're all kind of rowdy and like to get up in there and hang out, but but I don't really care for the Dead by Daylight game. I just kind of chat and ignore it for the most part. Start up this weekend. Have you been taking a break from the Red Dead Online? Rowdy, yeah, they're like a rowdy bunch. Like it's rowdy. I want to say they're from Scotland or Ireland or something over there, and they got the accent, and they're just like, yeah, it's hilarious. You know, it's inappropriate. It's hilarious. So I like to hang out there because I'm inappropriate and hilarious. It's a funny word. Play Red Dead every day. 371 daily streak. Really? Holy crap. That's dedication. That's almost a year. What are you gonna do for, like, are you gonna have like a special occasion for the the 1 year Shocktober month streams, adding in more spooky games. Yeah, so that's where the Dead by Daylight comes in. I need a cool name for October, since September's over. The Shocktober, it's not a Twitch thing, right? You just made that up? Oh, it's a hard one to alliterate with. Last Friday was a year straight. Okay. That's a lot. I can't tell if we are going up or down in the elevator. I was waiting for you to comment on the music. What's interesting is this is the kind of music my ex-husband used to play all the time, and I'd be like, "What are you playing?" And now here I am. I'm like, "Oh, this is kind of relaxing." Did Shocktober last year for games, scary shows. Tonight it started with Oxenfree. Huh. Okay. I haven't heard of that. So that's cool though. Like there's a theme for the month. It reminds me of NaNoWriMo, which is the National Novel Writing Month, and that's November essentially. Aight, chica, I'm out like a trap. All right, see you later, Dr. Slice. I'm sure I'll see you later. Have a shit Thursday night. I will. And remember, tomorrow's Friday. Friendly Friday. Yeah, and then December is Vlogmas. At least that's one of the things that goes on. So like vlogging, video logging every day every day of the month. At least up to Christmas. Some people stop at Christmas, but so I've done that the last 3 or 4 years, and it gets tiring after a while. It's like trying to video logging like most of your day every day for like a month. It's kind of fun though, especially to go back and look like several years later and go back a couple of years and be like, oh yeah, I was doing that December. So what's Oxenfree about? And what other games are you planning? Besides Dead by Daylight, which you had already talked about. It came out in 2016. It's a scary ghost type tale. Okay. I guess Resident Evil could be on the scary side too. I saw someone playing Resident Evil 7 today. People from Telltale Games came and created it. Okay. That's cool. Do you have a theme for other months too, or is it just like the special Shocktober? I feel like I'm just at a point where it's like I'm just playing the games I want to play and get through, and none of mine are like repeat games that much. They're more just like go through the story, beat the game, and then go on to the next one. But I used to play EverQuest. Like that was my game for 5 years straight. It has great dialogue, and unlike most games, you select stuff and it'll interrupt the characters. Feels like real conversations at times. Oh, okay. I'll have to catch you playing some of these, as long as they're not too scary or like too I guess like the jump scare stuff gets me. Even like Half-Life, playing Half-Life, the facehugger aliens like jump up at your screen, and it's just like, holy crap. Can't play that in the dark. Can't play that at all, really. It's just the jump scares drive me nuts. Shocktober's the only one? Okay. It's cool though. It's not. It has tiny stuff, but it's more like a cool story, like Stranger Things. Okay. I'm more into something like that. I like to say it movie-wise. Like I'm more into like thrillers, like psychological thrillers and stuff, versus like straight horror and not. So it's a group of teens going through it. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, check out my webcomic. We just updated the webcomic today. And it's actually pretty amusing. At least, I mean, most of the comics are more amusing to me than your random person. But I think anybody who knows some of the 80s songs would find it amusing, the last couple pages. Dead by Daylight will be more of a spooky hide and seek thing. Okay. They were like that rowdy group were cussing up a storm because they were scaring each other or whatever. And I've seen other people who will play those kinds of games, and then they have their soundboard on their channel has jump scare sounds, and so viewers can actually like cause a jump scare that way. It's just like, oh my god. Well, I think I'm gonna start shutting down here. It's almost 10 p.m. here. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Progress is pretty good tonight. You know, last week I got 1 layer done, and then this week I got, what, 4 layers done? Yeah, so 2 more layers to do. And then it will be tacking, which I'll probably do on stream too. And then I have to dye the hoop, put the hoop in, and then I just gotta sew up the crotch, I think, and then it should be done. So, but yeah, tomorrow I will be back streaming Final Fantasy X-2, and as I said earlier in the stream, I'm going to try at least attempt to beat it. I'm pretty sure I can beat it. I've kind of been poised to beat it for a couple weeks now, and I've just been playing around with the arena to get like double XP items and like level to 99. So now that I'm 99, it's gonna be pretty easy, I think, but it'll be fun to see the rest of the story and finish that game so that I can start on Trials of Mana, which is gonna be my next game. So thanks, Jay, and see ya. Texie. I like that emote. That's cute. Corset Texie. All right, have a good night, y'all, and we'll see you around.